I'm Chay-Ya and I'd like to welcome you to today's video, which is going to be on one of my favorite topics, and that is the coconut. Literally, coconuts are like the best thing ever, and if you want to ensure that you have an incredible day, have a coconut. So what I want to show to you today is how to open a coconut and then how to make a really amazing coconut milk. So let's just get straight into it. So these are Thai young coconuts. You buy them from the supermarket or Asian grocer, and it's literally just have the outside husk of it cut off to make it easier to transport. And yeah, so let's go for it. They usually come wrapped like this, so I always take it off when I'm going to open them. I'm going to show you two methods today. One is my preferred method, and then secondly is my safe method if you don't have the proper equipment. I highly recommend buying one of these amazing cleavers. You can get them from Asian grocery shops. My one cost about $12. It's super heavy and really an amazing thing. It's such a cheap investment that just changes your life. And if coconuts are going to be part of your life, 100% go and pick yourself up a epic, proper coconut knife. So I think I might show you how to use that one first, because I'd rather just show you like premium and then I'll show you secondary. So yeah, I like to have my hand on the coconut to steady it, but there's also a lot of practice involved, so like it's just all about getting quite comfortable with the process and being quite in your body and aware of your surrounds. So obviously if you're opening coconuts, make sure that there's no one person around you, and yeah, let people know as well, I'm opening a coconut. You can also open coconuts outside, which is another really excellent option. So if you don't have like a good bench space, you can just go and do it out on the concrete because it's really hardy. This table might wobble a bit, but yeah, it's best if you've got a really solid bench, and then it's a really easy process. Anyway, so I steady the coconut with like a L-shaped hand on here, and I use the bottom part of this blade here. And make like that sort of a cut. So there you have it, beautiful open coconut, and I'm going to pour that straight. I'm going to pour it straight in here. That incredible electrolytes. Literally the best way to feel good really quickly is to drink a coconut. 100% solves almost every problem in life. For real. Now to open it, to be able to get the meat, it's just one cut through the center, and it's better, like I like to, it's similar to when you're chopping wood basically. So using a little bit of the weight. There's no such thing as gravity. I was almost going to say gravity, but it's not a real thing, so let's leave that out of it. Using the weight of the blade, so I like to bring it up quite high and let it fall. So I'll show you how I do it. Ta-da! So that's my preferred way of opening a coconut. Really clean, easy, safe. I feel safe in my body because I'm aware of my surroundings, I'm aware of my body, I feel present with the situation. If you don't have all of those things, don't do this method. Like, it's better to be safe. If you're not comfortable, then be safe. So the second method I want to show you is when you don't have one of these. Now, never use one of these. Never use any kind of thin Japanese blade. This is just a global, it's like a $100 knife, but literally better off buying a $10 knife from the supermarket if you have to. Do not ruin a knife because of the coconut. So leave that one to the side. As you can see, this one's got a chip off it. These are two like fairly, regular sort of cheap kitchen knives. You can open it with that this kind of knife. What I wouldn't be doing is the same method. So I'll show you what I do first. Is I actually shave off the top of the fiber. And what you want to do is just move the coconut around, shave off the fiber, and you reveal the hard top of the coconut. Now, depending on the age of the coconut, this actually feels like it's going to be quite a hard one. I have a a few different methods. So if it's a bit softer, I'll try and find the soft spot, and what I'll do is I'll usually use the bottom part of the knife, so the handle, the heel of the handle, and I'll just tap a hole in it. This one, the point is a bit trickier. And I put my knife into the hole that I've just tapped, and now I'm going to use it like a lever because it naturally breaks in a circle. So it's actually really cool. And see, hopefully you can see that in the video. And it just pops off and you've got a beautiful circle. Yeah, and that's a way to use any kind of knife. Like I could actually do that with a butter knife. Maybe that'll be a challenge. I might do that in a video one day. But yeah, you can use a really blunt, any kind of crappy knife basically to do that method. If you don't have a knife at all, you can, a knife at all. A knife at all is tricky. I'll have to think about that one. But another method is you can actually just shave off how I showed you the fibre, shave off the fibre, and then take it outside and crack it on concrete, and it'll break in the same circle. You may lose some of the liquid, but that is another way if you're desperate, or if you've got one of those the cocoa tools that make a hole so you can drink the liquid, and then you're like, how do I get into this? I don't have any equipment. Literally just tap it on the concrete and you can smash it open and get the meat out. So I've done that, you know, on the run. So I'm going to put that in there as well. And how do you get in here if you've only got this knife? Well, you can try and use the heel, and you can try and do this method. Sometimes it works.